So we now know why Mateusz Masternak pulled out of his mandatory shot against J.O. Pataya. Because according to Boxing Scene, he has been offered a fight against Chris Billam-Smith in what would be Smith's first defense of his WBO World Cruiserweight title. That's right, according to Boxing Scene, Billam-Smith will not fight an immediate rematch against Lawrence Okolie. They say that Okolie is pursuing other avenues now. He's had second thoughts about the immediate rematch. Maybe he'll move up to heavyweight, who knows? But Chris Billam-Smith, again, according to Boxing Scene, will fight Masternak in October, or at least that's what's being discussed between the two teams. Now, for those of you who don't know Masternak, he's been around for a very, very long time. He's a Polish fighter, 36 years of age. He's lost 5 times. He's won 47 times. He's got 31 KOs. Of his five losses, one of them was by knockout, but that was a very, very long time ago indeed. All the others were on points. He lost to Uniel Dorticus, who's obviously a very big puncher, on points. He lost to Tony Bellew on points. He lost to Johnny Muller on points in a split decision. He lost to Yuri Kalenga on points. Again, a very good puncher. The knockout defeat was way back in 2013 against Grigory Drodzd. I always mispronounce his name, but there you go. That's the best I can do. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Chris Billam-Smith fighting Masternak as the first defense of his WBO Cruiserweight World title. Most people will be breathing a sigh of relief that it's not the Lawrence Okolie rematch. Because the first fight was so god-awful that it would be torturous to put it upon the British public again, to make them go through such an awful spectacle. So Masternak will definitely be a step up from that in terms of entertainment. But how good a fight do you think it is? How much of a chance does Masternak have against Chris Billam-Smith in your estimation? Again, very experienced guy. He's had 52 bouts in total now, 6'1", 76-inch reach. He can punch a little bit. He's always been a difficult fight for most top cruiserweights out there. He always makes a good account of himself and what have you. So yeah, I'm expecting it to be a challenge for Chris Billam-Smith. I don't think it's going to be plain sailing or anything like that. He will do extremely well to stop Masternak, certainly. And even to win the fight, I wouldn't at all count out the possibility of Masternak winning. Obviously, well, I'm assuming it's going to be in the UK. And so Chris Billam-Smith will probably get favorable treatment, as is the case in most instances. The house fighter, the home fighter gets favorable treatment when it comes to officials and judges. We don't like it, but that's just the reality that we live with in boxing. Sometimes that doesn't happen, right? Sometimes you do see foreign fighters go to the UK or, other countries in the world, and in a close fight, they end up getting the decision. So we hope for that every time. But in most instances, it seems like the house fighter gets some type of advantage when it comes to scoring and officiating. So I'm going to assume that Chris Billam-Smith will get that, and he might need that, because to me, this is a tough fight. Chris Billam-Smith, of course, is 18-1 with 12 KOs, 32 years of age, 6'3". He's a good combination puncher. He's strong, not as strong as Lawrence Okolie, not as strong, I'm going to say, as Richard Riakporhe. He obviously lost to him. That was Chris Billam-Smith's only defeat. But since then, he's bounced back and he's had many, many wins on the spin. Some tough wins. His fight against Tommy McCarthy, the first one anyway, was a tough, closely contested fight. The second one, he managed to get McCarthy out of there. He beat Isaac Chamberlain. He beat, is it Jojai? I think it's Armen Jojai, who was, I believe, a Serbian fighter in the fight that preceded the Lawrence Okolie fight. And that was a tough fight as well for Chris Billam-Smith, but he did manage to get his opponent out of there with a devastating combination of punches in the 5th round and produced a highlight reel knockout. So yeah, we all know CBS. Let me know what you guys think about this news that he could be fighting Masternak in October in his first defense of the WBO Cruiserweight World title.